Hello coffee friends! Today we're taking a look at this, a new brewer from Wacaco called the Cuppamoka. And this just might be my new favorite coffee brewer. So let's take a look at it. Hello, my name is Stephen Holm and I'm with Homegrounds, a place for you to go to learn more about brewing and enjoying better quality coffee right at home. If you haven't already, be sure to check out our website, which has some great gift guides for the holiday season for those lovely coffee nerds in your life. Or if you've recently received any coffee brewing gear, be sure to check those out because we have a lot of great brewing tutorials and guides and everything you could ever want. So I will leave a link to the website in the description, so be sure to check that out. And as always, if you're new around here to this YouTube channel, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, like the video if you found it helpful. Let's move on, let's talk about this. Like I said earlier, this is the Wacaco Cuppamoka. And also, if I'm pronouncing Wacaco wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. I can't find out exactly what it means or how to pronounce it correctly, so if you have any idea, please let me know. Now, Wacaco is probably mostly well known for their portable espresso makers. I have the Nanopresso here at home and I love it. It makes great espresso. I'm hoping to put together a full review and brew guide on that coming soon. But Wacaco has also come out with a couple other types of brewers recently. They have the Cuppamoka, which is sort of an interesting vacuum twisty-turny design that I haven't played around with a whole lot. But then they recently announced this Cuppamoka, which is a portable pour-over, and everything you need to brew and drink that pour-over is right here, outside of filters, coffee, and hot water. So let's take a look at this. Let's open it up and see how it works. Now, when you're not using the brewer, you will usually just have it set up just like this, sitting in your cabinet or whatever. Right up here comes with a lid that'll be used for the portable mug. What's the word for that? Mug, portable, personal mug, canister, tumbler. We'll go with tumbler. Right under there, we have this whatchamagadget, which is actually gonna hold the brewer after it's done so it catches any drips. We'll take a look at that later. And then here's the funnest part. You have the actual brewer itself, which is built right into there, and it has a really easy twisty design that allows it to come up. When you're done, you just twist it back down. Haven't had any problems with that design so far. And then this actually unscrews from here. Like I said earlier, this sits right on here, which is actually really helpful because whenever I brew coffee, I like to compost my coffee grounds, but I don't like to put it in there right away because coffee will still drip out of the filter for quite a while. And so I just set it right on here for like an hour or until I remember. And then by the time that I actually go to compost those grounds, they're completely dry. Now, like I said, for your tumbler, you have a nice lid here. Nice design. One thing that I have noticed some people ask about, yes, this is the exact same tumbler base as the Cuppamoka. So the two are interchangeable as far as being able to use them as tumblers, which is quite nice. Also, when you get the brewer, it includes a scoop. And then Wacaco also includes some filters with the brewer. Now this is a bit of an interesting size. Because it's portable, it's going to be smaller. One of my only issues with this brewer is that it brews about 300 to 320 milliliters of coffee, which isn't that much, but you also have to remember that's not what this is designed for. This is a portable brewer, and it's actually forcing me to cut down on my coffee intake a little bit, which is good for me, although many people like to comment that I am very boring and don't seem like I drink coffee, which I do. I am just not peppy. Now, like I was saying, Wacaco includes some filters with this. They are unbleached and a little bit thick. They actually kind of reminded me of Chemex filters, and they were still bigger than the brewer itself. But as far as I can find, Wacaco doesn't have any replacement filters, but then I realized this probably just fits a V60 filter, and sure enough, they work great. Obviously, since this is so much smaller, the filters look kind of obnoxious in there, but it functions the same way. And actually, as I'm brewing with this, I will just keep pouring water well past the rim of the actual brewer itself, and it holds up perfect. Now, as far as the quality of the actual pour over of the coffee brewed with this brewer itself, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I don't have a Hario V60 to compare it with, but I've enjoyed all the cups I've gotten out of this. I mean, it's kind of the same concept as a V60, except the ridges in here aren't going in a spiral, they're just going straight down, which will affect the drawdown somehow. I don't know, it brews really good coffee, and that's really all that matters to me. So that about says everything as far as the build quality and the quality of coffee you can get out of here. I mean, this is made out of plastic, but that's actually good as far as coffee brewing goes. Plastic is the best material, surprisingly, for brewing coffee with. Now, as far as how to brew with it, I would just follow our Hario V60 tutorial and just scale it down a little bit. I've been using about 20 grams of coffee to 300 to 320 milliliters of water, and that's been giving me great results. When I had the filters that Wacaco originally sent me, I really had to go a lot coarser on my grinds than I would usually with a V60, and that was just because those filters were quite thick. Whereas with the V60 filters, I could go back down a little bit finer. Make sure to always pre-wet your filter when you're brewing. I will link our V60 tutorial right up here, and you can check that out and just brew that same way, but just with this nice little portable pour over. And like I said, I love this brewer because if, say, I'm going to visit family for the holidays, which I am, I can just take a few filters here, maybe just roll them up, put them inside, screw on the brewer, make sure I can close this. I would have to fold those filters a little bit more, but boom. Now I can make a pour over and not have to drink bad coffee at my family's house, which is wonderful. So that is about everything I have to say with this Wacaco Cuppamoka. I think they did a really great job with this brewer. I've really been enjoying it. I've been brewing with it every single day since I got it, and I am happy to say that this will be my new portable pour over, as well as probably just my new daily pour over. So that about does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope it was helpful, and until next time, happy brewing.